The last few nights, I've struggled so much with sleep. And every time I ask myself, why am I not sleeping enough? I notice a pattern. And this is a pattern I've had for a number of years. That whenever I'm troubled, my sleep gets affected. And it's very funny the way we talk about not being able to sleep and all that, and we don't know what's making us not sleep. But I'll just share my observation recently. That because I've been thinking of starting this podcast, my mind is running nonstop, trying to think of different scenarios. How is it going to be? What am I going to share? How are people going to receive it? And how am I going to even do my podcast? Will I be boring? Will I be interesting? Will I be able to impact lives? Will people enjoy? Or what is going to happen? And some moments I find my mind fluctuating between I can do it and I will enjoy doing it, and I'm sure that you will enjoy listening to me. And then there are days when I'm like, oh boy, I can't do this. What am I going to tell people? Will they listen to me? Will they enjoy? Will they bypass my podcast? And worry starts crawling in slowly, such that by the time I'm going to sleep, even when I'm not consciously aware that something is happening, my mind is actually disturbed. So I close my eyes and go to sleep. But 10 minutes on, I'm awake. And the first thing I think about is I need to do my first podcast. I need to record. But now, what am I going to talk about? And how am I going to do it? And then I wake up and sit on my bed, take my laptop, and start researching. I take notes. And then I go back to sleep. And then another thought comes. And I just lie there, trying to tell myself it's time to sleep. So for the last 1 week, I've been feeling very fatigued. And I decided to take action because my mind was telling me I don't have the tools to work with. So I went and bought myself mic. I bought myself a camera. I bought myself an iPhone, a tripod, a ring light, because those are the things that I'm reading about. So I come home and I'm like, okay, so I need to start recording. And I need to have a script. So this dance has been going on and no podcast has come out of these actions that I have taken. Why? Because of the thoughts that are rolling in my mind. I'm running ahead of myself and I'm feeling overwhelmed and I'm saying, wow, here I am. My podcast is going to talk about sunny dialogue internally. Oh my goodness. How am I going to tell you how to do it when I don't practice on myself? So this morning, I went for a walk, and as I was coming back, I said, you know what? I'm going to pack everything aside, and I'm just going to sit on my laptop. No script, no mic, no camera, nothing. And I'm going to start my podcast by unpacking what is going on in my head and why I'm not having enough sleep. And you know what? Here goes my podcast. I'm just recording on the laptop, nothing else. And I'm going to upload it because the noises we allow to fill our mind are the noises that hold us back. The things we think we need to do, the things we think we need to have, are the things that hold us back from doing what needs to be done. I like saying the business of life is simplifying life. So here I am, I'm simplifying my life, and I want to go to sleep tonight and sleep like a baby. And you know what? I have my first podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sunny Dialogues with Coach Evolved Faith. I am evolved from different challenges in life. Simple challenges, huge challenges. Simple like the one that I have shared, and huge ones where if I wanted to buy all the things I've talked about, the mic, the laptop, the tripod, and all that, I would not have afforded to. Big ones because you're faced with the challenge of raising 4 children and you're struggling as a single mother. But here they are, all grown up, between 26 years and 34 years. And I just thank God. And I did it. Yeah, I did it. And then worrying about work, worrying about promotion, worrying about what people think about me, trying to please people. And guess what? Here I am. I no longer worry about pleasing people. Do I really worry about pleasing people? Not in the context that I used to worry in the past, because right now my worry is, how do I share this message in a way that it benefits somebody and makes their life better, that they don't have to struggle unnecessarily with pain that is not real, but it is imaginary. Because there's so many pains we go through and we think they're real, but they are really not real. I have gone through pain of not sleeping. Was that real? Here I am, recording. So on my next episode, I'm going to unpack that. I'll put it now in a better context because I have I've started this one podcast number 1, episode number 1. Oh my goodness, it is rolling and I'm releasing it. And we're going to perfect it together as we go along. Even the first aeroplane was not as efficient as the newest aeroplane in the world. Over time, over the years, improvements have been done until eventually we have a fast moving plane that is luxurious, that is comfortable, and we're able to move at the speed of light. So like Richard Branson says, screw it, let's do it. Yes, do it with what you can, with what you have in your hands, with what you know, even with the fear that plagues you. You just do it. Because it's by doing that we attain perfection. This has been very liberating for me as I tried to put my thoughts together and just dare do it. And right now, honestly, I don't worry about criticism. I'm just thinking there's somebody out there who's like me, who's in this state of being paralyzed by thinking of what they have and what they don't have. Take an action today, a bold move of courage. And I know there's somebody out there who's like me, and not just one, but many, many people who are like me. If you identify with me, be encouraged and just jumping and do what you need to do, including telling someone you love them. Just do it. Sometimes we fear if you tell somebody you love them, whether it's your child, your sister, your brother, a friend, or your husband or wife. We just fear that what will they think? Will they believe me? Will they trust that what I say is genuine? There are all those negative thoughts that make us not do the things that we really desire. Or even sometimes we feel like we need to help somebody in need, but we think whatever money you have is not enough. I remember one friend of mine telling me, we used to go to the same church, and one day he told me that if you ever have even as little as 20 bob and you feel a nudge to give it to someone, just give that somebody. You don't know that maybe that 20 shillings might be the amount of money they need to just feed themselves for that particular day. And that really shocked me. So as I say, let's just do it, I'm just thinking how much we hold ourselves back, how much we sabotage ourselves by not doing good, how much we fail to put our plans into action, our ideas into to convert them into reality, because we are so afraid of what people will think. Which people, by the way? As I think about what people will think about me, I know you as my listener also has people you think they will judge you. But really, let's just do it. So in my next episode, I'm going to analyze this journey that I have undertaken and just look at what I had together, because I realized that I had a lot of stuff going for me. I had clarity, I had a laptop that I could use. So I'm going to break it down and look at what was holding me back and what I had that I could use and I wasn't using, and also the experience after doing this video. I'm going to share that because feedback is important and feedback makes us grow. So I'm going to look at that, and I'm waiting to hear all your feedback so that I can put it together and we can have something that is perfect, that will enable us, you and I, keep growing in whichever direction we choose to grow in, and just touch a life. Maybe this video will just uplift somebody. It will make a difference in somebody's life. And if I had not done it, nothing would have been done. Maybe out of this podcast, a lot of projects will be born. A lot of goodness will be given out to the world. So I'm super excited, and I'm just celebrating myself. I'm just excited. I'm super excited about this. And I want to just say, come back in a week's time. I will upload another video, and I'll have broken down all this so that we can look at how we can grow ourselves and make the world a better place. I am all about self-leadership, and in my coaching, I focus on the inner person, the inner person leading themselves so that they can live the life that God created and that the God purpose for each one of us to live. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly like us on YouTube and subscribe and give feedback so that I can know how I can be of help to somebody who is in need, how I can encourage that person who just needs a little nudge to move, and just how I can make the world a better place.